Yeah, welcome back, guys. It's your boy Decography. Today, let me show you how you can create a blending, a party flyer with blending tools, using the blending tools on your Pixellab. We are going to create this particular party flyer. It will look exactly like Photoshop work. And we are not using a Photoshop, we are using our Android smartphone, using our Pixellab without any third-party application or without any other unnecessary application. We are going to use base this particular design on the Pixellab only. And in this tutorial, you are going to learn, apart from the major things that you are going to learn, how to design this particular flyer with blending stuff. You are going to learn how to combine different kind of color, and you are going to learn how to follow a pattern of trends, relevant trends and latest trends, updated trends on a graphics. So without wasting much of our time, let's get started. The first thing to do is to select the background size, which is 120 by 120, as you can see. After that, heading back to your gallery, then you bring in the background which you want to use. Though anyway, I've done this particular I got this particular background on a Pinterest. You can search for the application on a Play Store or your Apple Store and make sure you download this. Then you can look for all these blending backgrounds. You see any of the eight related like that, the one that you can love, that you can work with and use it to make any kind of a flyer like this. After that has been done, then the next thing you need to do is to start out designing. So the first thing I need to do here is to just sorry, type night. Then go to the font, type Archivo. So pick the one of this bold one. Then you increase the size, cross it like this. Then you increase it very well. So before that, let's first of all type diva. You see diva. Then close the space in between. You can see, right? You close the space. Then you position it here. So very good. So when you do that, then the next thing you need to do is to reduce the opacity. But before that, copy this to one side. Go to opacity and you have your reduce. Let it be showing like this. Okay, perfect. Okay, good. So now we are going to use the same thing, then but change the color to green, and you have that position here too. So after that, the next thing we need to do is to go and import the images we want to use. So position the image here. So after positioning the image, lock it. Then you set in the picture. Set in the picture. Okay, perfect. Then you can bring this one in as well. So you can use this as a demarcation. Okay, perfect. Now push this one in a little bit. Push it in. Okay, very cool. Don't let it be too much. So after that, the next thing we need to do is to put in other write up across. Okay, So what we need to do is to go to the text area. So we'll copy night. So reduce the size. After reduction, we're going to position it here. Don't let it be too much. Position it. Change the color to white. The color can be in white form, but it has to be rhyme with this. But since everything is scattered, you can go to recover to shape. Then you select the second one. Recover to shape. Select this. Okay, cool. So after that, you can reposition this. Just reposition. Okay. So the space in between can still be adjusted, like this diva of a thing. You can adjust it. So take it for instance, let's say divas. Reduce the size and make sure it look exactly like this. So after that, we can just position just like this. Make sure that it's being positioned, then shift it in. Okay, after gotten it to this stage, the next thing we need to do is to put in other write up as I said, like a night. After that, go to the font, then select the font that we have been maintaining. Then after that, you increase the size, close the space in between. Okay, let's say we close this space. After that, you can increase the size, have a position around here. Okay, it seems to be cool like this. Then it has to cover that area, the one at the upper part. So increase the size a bit, let it be around here, so you can close it like that. After that has been done, move it down a bit. Okay, then you are going to lock everything. After achieving this, we can just do a kind of a stuff here. So reducing the size might be the best. While we're going to position this here, go to the shape, select the shape, position it here. Okay, just increasing it in a bit. After that, we're going to reduce the size a bit here while we position and shift this towards here. When you're able to read this level, we are almost done. So you go to the text area. So let's say we say all night party. Okay, it might not be the same. So we'll go to the font area. We have Archivo, the one that is lighter, medium. So we can reduce the size. Go to the color, change the color to black to make it obvious. Position that here. After that, you can copy this. You have party. Let's have a party. Then rotate. Reduce the size very well. Go to the color and change the color to black. Have a position around here. Let it be in the same uniform. So you can actually increase it a bit too, or close the space in between this. can close it a bit as well. Okay, good. Now reposition it well. Okay, perfect. After that has been done, then the next thing we need to do, we can copy this where we have only club. And then you position that here by reducing the size. Go to the color, change the color. Then let there be a space in between. Then after that, just position it here. Okay, cool. After spacing it, you can now copy. When you copy, you type what we call a present. Present. Then you can change the color as well to green or let's say white. Reduce the size very well and space the letter. Manually adjust and set it so that it can be uniform. Cool. After achieving that, space it a little bit. Okay, cool. Or you move it closer a bit. Perfect. Then you can type, let's copy this where we have what we call it divas. Divas. Go to the fonts. If this is too big, or guess is okay, we can just make it in italic, italize it, then reduce the size, go to padding, make sure you release the padding to make all the text showing. And then after that has been done, reduce the size very well. Then when you're able to do that, we'll position this around here. Then we can rotate a little bit, let's say 2, okay, or 3, or 5, or 6. It depends. So when we're able to do that, you can space a bit. Then we're going to copy, then put night. After you're able to do that, reduce the size a little bit, position it here. Change the color to light green as well. When you're able to do that, we're good to go. We can go to the text area, copy. Then we have food, we have drinks, we have hookahs. Okay. So we click OK, rotate it back, then reduce the size very well. Go to bold and neutralize it, space it. After we're able to do that, increase the size a bit. If that's not work, go to the text area and look for archival of another stuff. So let's say we want to use another one. We can pick the one of bold. So try to make it bold. Increase the size. When you increase the size, it should start off from here. So very cool. So which means we need to go to our gallery, bring an overlay. This overlay can come before so that this can be obvious. Now we copy. So we have 26th Avenue Lane Park. So when you have this, you just make sure that everything are in line. Okay, cool. Then you can shift them, the two. Shift it up a bit. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So after that has been done, then we can copy. So we have www.holyclub.com.ng. Change the color to black. Increase the size very well. So what you need to do next is to check properly. So we're going to Divas Night. Need to be moved out a bit. So when we're able to do that, we have to move this up a bit as well. Then we have to bring this one down. So let's say we reduce the size a bit. Increase the size. Centralize it. Okay, perfect. Now after that has been done, then we can have a shape being placed here. Change the color. Then go to the font. We have Friday. Position it here. Reduce the size. Close the space in between the alphabet a bit. Reposition very well. You can manually use the position tools. After achieving that, go back to the text. And then you have 25th. So you use a font. So let's say we want to use so let's try Morganite font, the bold one. So when you do that, increase the size. Just shift and bring it to this place. So it seems to be cool like this. So let it set just as perfect as this. Then we're going to copy. Just put August. Then we'll go to the font. We have Morganite, the lighter one, or the medium. Position it here. You can actually increase the size a bit to fit in, or not make it cool. Okay. Okay, let's reduce this as well. After reduction, we position this as well. Let's space it a little bit. Okay, cool. So after that, we'll have this or this, or let's say we have this, which is DJ Akash. So when we have DJ Akash, it has to be here, but we can make this one bold. Okay, DJ Akash. So position here. Okay, cool. So we can actually shift everything up a bit. Okay, cool. So the next thing we do is to set this one up as well. Just reduce a bit and you manually position it. So after that, put this one here. So when you push, you can reduce the size a bit or close the space in between. So do that, you copy, then you put music by who. So you can put that here, but make sure you reduce the size very well. You position that here. Okay, very good. So after that has been done, then the next thing is all party and others. So let's say we have all party front. Party should be front so that I can be able to be visible. So you copy. So when you copy, bring it around there. So we just have to copy this 18 plus, put a red stuff, or we'll make this one to be white. Then you change this to red. Okay, perfect. So you can put in this inside now. Bring it to the front. Manually shift it. The space in between, close it. Reduce the size a bit. Position it well. Okay, perfect. So now the next thing we need to do is to make justification with music by Akash. So we're going to position and make it start be aligned with the depth. So after that, everything is seem to be cool. So we cancel. So it's in line with each other. So the next thing we need to do right now is to look at the bottom, whether the right up really fitting or we need to change the stuff. So what we need just to do is to shift this one up a bit. Perfect. And this can be changed. You can change this. Perfect. Okay, cool. So this is just a simple way on how to come up with a party flyer on our Android smartphone using our Pixellab. So make sure that this is facing front. So we have front. Bring this one front as well to be able to show. Bring it to the front as well. So after that has been done, the rest are so simple. And if you want to make this one having a color, so we can bring the night to be under this. So we have what we call a night. So when it's under that, you give it different color. So thanks for watching once again. God bless you. So what the work are well received and everything are well cool. I believe we learned something from here, and this is cool, right? So another thing I'm still thinking we can do, if possible, we can reduce the size of this website. And how can we do that? For us to be able, you also write www dot, then you can expand the space in between this, so which means it's not even big enough. So instead of that, we can have only clubhouse. So when you have only clubhouse, so you can reduce the space, so it will make it smaller, while the rest will be bigger. You can see, so it will be tiny when the words are somehow long. Then you can have what you want at the end of the day. So, and I'm thinking that this can be changed as well. I mean the font. So we can look for perfect font to replace this. So take it for instance, we can look for um achievable medium. So achievable medium could be the best for it. Thanks for watching. I believe one learned something from here. God bless you. Don't forget to save your work as PNG and as ultra in dimension.